Hi, Tara.
Hi.
Welcome to SCMP. What are the major concerns of AmCham members about the extradition bill?
The extradition bill is damaging to Hong Kong's competitive, and it's also damaging to Hong Kong's reputation as a global financial center par excellence. Hong Kong is known by our members and really recognized by its members for several things. First is its efficiency. Secondly, its connectivity. But the real gem is the rule of law in Hong Kong and one country, two systems that maintains that rule of law in Hong Kong. This bill would really damage that and make people feel that the risk premium in Hong Kong is rising when it comes to safety, when it comes to doing business.
If the bill is passed into law, what will be the immediate and long-term impacts on Hong Kong's business environment? Will there be an exodus of foreign investors?
Hong Kong is already fighting to be one of the most competitive cities in Asia. If we look at the latest statistics, we see that Singapore has more regional headquarters than Hong Kong. That is a change, and that is something that could be likely to continue if the extradition bill is passed. Hong Kong is a huge financial center. The flows of capital would not be able to stop immediately, so an exodus would be unlikely. But it would mean that people would look at other options, other ways of doing business. And with the Greater Bay Area, people may say, well, why do I need to be in Hong Kong if I could be in Shenzhen and it's less expensive to live there, or other parts of China? So generally what it would do is really continue a rethink about Hong Kong's role in the region and as a business capital in the world.
Do you think that the US will amend the Hong Kong Policy Act as a pressure point to push the Hong Kong government to back down over the bill?
We are not a government organization, so it's very hard to know what the U.S. government would do. What we do know is that we're leading a senior delegation to Washington next month to talk about Hong Kong. We want to talk about the business opportunities that Hong Kong offers. Instead, we will be spending a lot of time fielding questions about the extradition bill and rule of law in Hong Kong. That is concerning. The other thing is there are many aspects of the Hong Kong Policy Act that are a win-win for everyone. Customs cooperation, cooperation on drug enforcement, cultural cooperation, a lot of things that make a great relationship between Hong Kong and the United States for business and also for people living both in Hong Kong and the United States. Obviously, we would like to see that continue, but the U.S. is talking about the Hong Kong Policy Act again, and it would be a real shame to have that become part of the U.S.-China trade friction and get covered in that very big discussion. One thing that is good about this extradition bill, it has been open to discussion, and we've been grateful to the Hong Kong government to be able to have a discussion about it. But it's also taking away, again, from Hong Kong's competitiveness. The discussions that we should be having are about how we develop the Greater Bay Area. This is of huge interest to AmCham members, or how Hong Kong really competes as a financial sector for excellence. The tech sector, which the government really wants to develop into a world-class digital economy, that is behind. There's work to be done. There's a lot of things that we could achieve to make Hong Kong a great place. Instead, we're talking about things that will actually hurt the competitiveness of Hong Kong.